You know what I think is so funny about our time, dude? We are so aware of our diet.
This plant-based meat is not only amazingly delicious, but it's also
better for you and better for the planet.
We are so aware of that as a society at this point, it's almost comical. But then, when it comes to the most important organ in our body, our brain, we are completely, blissfully ignorant. We have no problem pummeling it with useless, irrelevant, esoteric information that has no value to us or our life whatsoever. And we consume that on the daily. If you're a TikToker, which I really hope you don't use that app, you are just bam, Dorito, bam, Dorito, bam, Dorito, bam, Dorito. And then you turn around and you're over here asking for organic this in your meal.
I don't eat beans at all. I don't even know what that is. And this look like dog food.
It's like, how much more ignorant could you be? And that is kind of us as a society. And last night this hit me because I'm no different. I don't use TikTok, but I use YouTube. And here I am watching some dumbass video about
nasty ass, sticky ass, stimmy ass.
My pronouns are they, them, theirs, and that's a non-negotiable.
That's what she said.
They will execute the baby.
And I have a shotgun. Let me prove it.
And it was a full-blown Dorito for me. And you know what? I'm done with that shit. I decided I'm gonna limit my information intake into 4 categories. Videography, my passion. Nutritional science and exercise, my other passion. Philosophy, and sociology. I love those 4 things. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna narrow my focus. I'm gonna only consume what is good for me. And last night I was doing exactly this. I put on this philosophy podcast and I heard an amazing quote within the first 5 minutes from Sigmund Freud, one of my favorite philosophers of all time. I want to share it with you guys. Here goes. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. This quote is so true.
Yes, I agree with this.
When I think back to my time in Arizona, I don't get nostalgic about the moment I overcame my depression or loneliness, at least for the moment. I get teary-eyed from the thought of the struggle beforehand. Because in hindsight, or as Sigmund Freud would put it, in retrospect, I am looking at this moment as a time when I was growing, when I was learning, when I was gathering things that I now use to overcome obstacles in the present. And this is exactly what I've realized with any struggle out there. It's those moments that build you the most. You grow the most. You encounter the most change. That is where true beauty lies. And as this podcast says, the source of pleasure is not things in the present, not anything superficial. It's happiness. And happiness comes from progress. So at the end of the day, the root of every good feeling we have as humans is progress itself. That's the message I want to leave you with today, guys. Be careful about what you consume, and you might be like me last night. You might hear something that is so valuable that you actually just have to turn it all off to process what it is that you just heard. That's all I gotta say today, guys. I will see you tomorrow.
Honestly, if you guys want to look in my eyes, you guys want to do something? You guys, that's what I thought.